with the projects that I've been doing, I've been going out into the world and going to places where a lot of people will never go and showing the world, through the perspective of a drone. With the drone, you can see the world in ways that you can't see from an airplane or a helicopter. You can capture footage that has a very unique feeling to it, provides an interesting way of exploring spaces.
Ben Kreimer calls himself a journalism technologist. He started experimenting with drones while a student at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, which established the first drone journalism lab in 2011. But when the university received a letter from the Federal Aviation Authority saying the lab could not fly in the US without permission, Ben looked overseas to countries where there were less restrictions on flying drones.
It's very frustrating to see it happening elsewhere and to be restricted here. On the other hand, I like doing projects abroad, and so it's kind of worked in my favor in a way because it's given me an excuse to leave the country and to go to other places.
Last March, he worked with CCTV Africa in Kenya, using a drone to tell wildlife stories.
The thrust of their stories were poaching is a problem. We want to draw attention to the issue and explain, within the story what the situation is, what the conservancies are doing about it. And by using a drone, just the sheer impact of those aerial images, flying over a herd of wildebeests on the move or circling around a giraffe's head. These are shots that you wouldn't get any other way, and they add to the story in ways that hopefully will get people thinking differently about these environments, these animals, these spaces.
Another project he worked on involved filming the controversial Dandora dump site in Nairobi. The images he captured with a drone were then converted into a 3D model of the landfill.
To me, the most interesting part of the project was you yourself can fly around that landfill just in your web browser. So you get a sense of the space, and it points out where the schools are in relation to the landfill and where people live in the landfill. And these are things that you can capture in the video, but video doesn't do so well when it comes to sort of inserting you into a physical space.
Ben is also interested in exploring what else drones can be used for other than aerial video and photography.
Can we just use a drone as a data gathering platform? What if we put an air pollution sensor onto a drone, and now we have a mobile air pollution sensor platform where we can measure pollution levels, say, around that landfill in Nairobi? The underlying question with my work with drones is, first, what is a story that can only be told with drones? So that's kind of the challenge that I've presented, for myself, really, is answering that question.